Hi, Cancer. Welcome to Virgo season. This is going to be for September 2018. Cosmic Tarot for the general. Vice versa for the clarifiers. Shadowscape for the spiritual guidance. And then the Tarot Sexual Magic again for love. Wheel of Fortune. Just caught that out of the corner of my eye. Okay, we're going to stop right there. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so our overall energies for September is the Three of Swords. So we might be going through a time of where we're very much in our heart space, feeling a little hurt. But coming into September, we're really seeing it for what it is. We're coming out of our mental space where we're constantly around and around and around about the situation, right? But then we have in the middle of the month Temperance in reverse with the Magician. And I just would like to say that, you know, when we are unbalanced and we're trying to create, we can be a little bit off on our manifestation. Grounding our situation for this month is going to be the Nine of Wands in reverse. So we no longer feel that we need to protect ourselves, which, you know, for the crab is very, we are always protecting ourselves, right? We always have that level of our shell protecting us. And we're not feeling the need to do that this month. Going out of September, we're looking at the Three of Cups reversed, which is, you know, coming out of overindulgence. He said, she said, shit. I mean, it could possibly be a third-party situation. Depicted in this one, it is 3 people, but depicted in this one, this 3, it's only 2. So maybe we're going from 3 to 2. Maybe that's what we are manifesting. That's what we're creating. And I love how his light is literally like going into it. And it's coming from our solar plexus, you know, from what we see, like we see it, right? And then it's in our solar plexus and moving into our heart space. And then even into our throat chakra in the ability to speak what needs to be spoken. You might be navigating through some rough energy. You might need a cleansing. But I think it's great that we feel that we no longer need to protect ourselves, that we can openly feel the pain or disappointment or whatever it is. We can openly feel it so that we may move forward in a way of creating something better. And the rose to me always hints towards the Empress with the knowing, right? The intuition to which we can move forward. And that's also in the Magician. Just with the Magician, with the infinity sign, just be careful that you're not creating the same thing over and over again, like creating imbalance because you're coming from a place of imbalance. And I just saw the Temperance in this deck. Okay, we're going to stop right there. Oh, he wants to come out, so we're just going to set him right there. Yeah, guys. Oh, look at that. These aren't being used because I've already set out my 5. But there you go, going into Libra season. Remember everything. Ooh. Okay, so you may not know of this energy surrounding you. I mean, you may feel it coming. You may even have the epiphany, the dream, the nudges, the synchronicities that this is coming or this is around you. But I want to say you know, but I'm not sure you know for sure. Like, you know deep inside, but I don't know if it's fully come to your consciousness yet. And then you have the Emperor with the 8 of Swords in reverse. So, you know, you or someone you know, someone you're dealing with, coming out of that locked within their mindset and being more in control, holding, and to me, this is like controlling energy, right? Controlling the energy around you, within you. And then we've got death. And this is the transformative death, and this is the we've transformed and we're celebrating, but it's still got us in a place of imbalance. And it could just be so new. The transformation is so new that we haven't, because, you know, it was just shown to us. We haven't really absorbed it into our consciousness. So once it starts to absorb in our consciousness, it takes us in our 3D level to rebalance ourselves so that we may control the energy around us and within us. And then we have the Ace of Swords with that Magician. So we are very much creating something brand new, something from within our self that is true and honest and raw, and we are aiming for greatness. as we are creating. But something happens. Something within this, from the middle to the end, something happens because the Magician becomes reversed with the Three of Cups reversed. So to me, this is using emotional tools to manipulate. So I'm not sure why we went from being a very strong magician in creating something brand new and honest to being a magician who comes from a more lower level vibration of using tools that don't best suit us to manipulate or to create. And it could be because temperance is in reverse, so your magician is, you try to come from a good place, but you're still like almost flip-floppy when it comes to how you're creating what you want. Or your emotional state is causing you to get what you want by any means necessary, if that makes sense. But then here comes another truth card where they just come right in and speak their truth, right? And this is your grounded position. So you have a lot of truth here, but by the end of the month, you're creating by any means necessary instead of from a very good place in a very good intention. Just going to see why this Magician is in reverse with the Spellcaster's Tarot. And I've got two that just flipped. Okay. So the King of Swords and the Lovers. So and there he is with this really big sword, right? His really big sword of truth and cutting through the bullshit and being very strong-willed. And to me, the Lovers in this deck, like, they're disconnected. There's an X through the heart. The rainbow is disconnected. They are completely cloaked. They're bound, but within a connection that's probably not beneficial to them. And so I'm going to go back to by the end of the month, you are manifesting strictly with the intent to get what you want out of the situation instead of coming from a really balanced, focused, honest place. And I'm not exactly sure what happens from probably like the third week to the fourth week, but there's something that happens within that third, and this is probably it. Tower comes in. It actually allows you to see this energy around you, and it throws you off and kind of turns you upside down. And then you start creating from a space of unbalance. Spiritual guidance. Okay. Six of Swords. The Moon. The Sun. Something's being illuminated. Or the need to illuminate something is here. Cancer. And the Tower. Again. Okay. Judgment. As the overall energy. All right. So we're illuminating this epiphany. So it's asking you, because the Six of Swords is the journey, right? And whatever journey that is for you, is we're all on different journeys. None of us are in the same place. So wherever you are on your journey, something needs to be illuminated, Cancer, so that you can move forward in a more balanced way. And there's something you don't know coming to light, and it can very much be through messages, someone straight up coming out and telling you what it is. It's just asking you to go on that journey of becoming consciously aware. The Tower twice, the Magician twice. The Nine of Swords. The Nine of Wands. The World. We're ending something. Cancer. Oh yeah, we're gonna be single. If you're in a relationship, we're ending. Oh yeah, we're ending something, and it's best for us. There's the Wheel, guys. Okay. So it's in our best interest to end whatever it is that we're in right now. And we're very close. We're very, very close to a huge ending. And it's been coming. Like, it's not unknown to us that it's been coming. Oh, okay. So I hear for some of you, maybe you didn't know it was coming. Maybe you didn't know it was coming. Maybe you just thought, you know, you'd work through the rough patches. You'd work through the rough patches and you would get through it. I don't see it. I see you becoming single very soon. In September. By the end of September, a lot of Cancers will be single. If you are single and you're dating, September is a really good time for you. It's a really, really good time for you. She's very happy and content with him being single. And She's very grounded within herself. So you are out just enjoying being single, you know, going out with your friends. If you meet somebody, you meet somebody. If you don't, you don't. You're in that space of being okay with yourself. If no one's in your energy, you are closing out a major life cycle. And it's coming soon. All right. I love all of you guys, and I'll see you for the weeklies.